welcome back to my channel. My name's Asha and today I've got a very cool video for you guys. I am going to be doing a get ready with me kind of chit chat video. Also, I'm going to be trying out some new products that I haven't tried before. I just went to Australia and I bought a couple of things from Sephora. We don't have Sephora in New Zealand as a store, we have it online, so it was quite cool to go in store and actually try everything out. So I'm very excited about some of the stuff I've got to try today. So let's get straight into it. So I'm just going to start out with some primer. This is the Rimmel Stay Matte. So I'm really excited because today I'm trying out a new foundation that I haven't tried before. So now it's time for foundation. I'm going to be using the new Fenty foundation. It's not that new anymore, I guess. They were sold out of a few colors, so she gave me what she could. So I think it's a little bit light, but I am going to be contouring with some cream products today, so I think I should be okay. This color is in 250. Also, I'm going to be taking a beauty blender as well. So I'm just going to take one pump for now on the back of my hand. And I can see that it's a bit light for me, but she did match me to this on the day and it looked okay. And also, I usually get matched too dark, so that was quite nice that she didn't match me too dark, because I know I can brighten this up quite easily. Yeah, that blended out really nicely. So yeah, on the viewfinder I can definitely see that it is too light for me, but honestly, I'm fine with that for now. Okay, so I look a little bit crazy, but that is one layer. What I'm going to do now, just because I noticed around my mouth it's a little bit grey, it's not actually too bad, but I'm going to put a bit of colour corrector. I know usually you meant to do this first, but I'm just going to take, honestly, the tiniest bit. I'm going to take a concealer brush and feather light, blend that over the area. Take my beauty blender and blend that in. Okay, so you can definitely see it. Now when I do my second layer of foundation, I shouldn't be able to notice it. I'm only gonna do like half a pump. The thing about this foundation, I feel like it dries quite quickly, so I'm really glad I used a beauty blender with it. So now I can see around my mouth, it's not as good as it would be if I just didn't have pigmentation around there, but oh, it's so much better. Okay, wow, I really like it. It's quite matte. It feels more matte than the foundation I normally wear, which is Double Wear. But maybe I'm wrong about that, but it just looks more matte to me. But oh, that could be because I use the Stay Matte primer. Actually, probably. Now what I want to do is put on some Tinted Eye Brightener, Bobbi Brown. I've got two shades here. I've got Deep Peach and Dark Bisque. So I'm just going to use the Real Techniques brush, which is called the Setting Brush. I really like this. It's just really soft and fluffy. And this stuff feels really lightweight. I like the way this feels. Now I want to put on some concealer. I've sampled the MAC WaterWeight concealer and I've tried it in NC30. Now this apparently is incredible, and I've tried it on my hand and it felt like really lightweight, but so much coverage, it was insane. So I'm going to take a tiny little concealer brush so you can see. Honestly, I've used the smallest amount. This is incredible. Now I'm going to take my concealer brush wherever I put it, and I'm just going to dab it because I want it to just blend and I want the coverage to stay. Then I'll take my beauty blender. I wonder if I use my finger if it will work better. Oh yeah. Okay, I like this with fingers. Wow, this is nice. I really don't want it to crease, but I guess we'll find out. I've got the creasiest eyes, honestly. Okay, so now both my under eyes are done. I'm just gonna let them chill for a moment before I set them, because I tend to naturally get creases, so I want it to kind of crease up a little bit so I can blend that away before I set it again. So I almost allow it to happen if it's going to happen, and then I remove it and then set it, and that way I never get creasing for the rest of the day. Even with really crazy concealer, usually that is my best tip. So the next thing I want to do is I want to use, I want to contour my face, and I've got my Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation stick and my Bobbi Brown Retouching wand. Both of them are slightly too dark for my skin tone, so I thought I would use these to bronze me up, because as you can see, my face is just slightly lighter than my body. It's actually not so bad once it's oxidized and once it's finished though. This foundation color is pretty bang on for me. This is the foundation, Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm using the color Almond in the stick foundation. As you can see, it's just slightly darker than my natural skin tone. I'm gonna bring it all the way around and into my cheek. And then I'm going to blend it out as we go because otherwise I'll be left with streaks. I'm just going to use a real cheap brush. This is from eBay. And I'm just going to dab over it just slightly. And then I will take my beauty blender. I'm just going to quickly do the rest of my face and I'll speed this all up. So that is my contouring half done. I want to take it a step further and use Bobbi Brown Retouching Wand, and I'm going to use the colour Rich, and it is dark. So I'm going to use a very small amount, taking the brush first, and then beauty blender. And when I go over this with powder and bronzer, it will just look like a shadow. It's a really good colour. Now I'm going to do down my nose. Now my co-worker helped me with this, so let's see if I can do it. And you want to use a really little blendy brush. These two are perfect. So first I'm going to blend that out with the brush, and then as you know, I'm going to use a beauty blender afterwards. I'm just going to take this YSL Touche Eclat pen. I'm taking it at number 3. Taking a couple of pumps of that, and I'm just going to do a line down my nose. Because we want my nose to appear more flat, you want the white to be quite thick. If you want your nose to appear skinny, then instead of using the brush this way, you would flip it and use it that way. So you can see that line is super obvious. And then using a beauty blender, and I'm not buffing the blender around, I'm literally just tapping it. So I just want to have a little bit more of a glow to my skin, so today I'm going to use Dim Light by Hourglass. This is an amazing product. It just says here it's a lighting powder, but it's really, really nice. So I'm just going to take a synthetic brush and just pat that over my skin. Because this is already a matte foundation, it doesn't need a lot of setting. It's just a really light amount. Okay, so now I just want to go underneath my eyes with the Anastasia contour kit, and I'm just going to take the banana powder. So I'm just going to check underneath my eyes for any creasing, which generally I do get. So I just take my pinky and just really lightly buff it away, and then I set it. So I've been really liking this Rimmel product lately. It's from Kate Moss. It's one of the Kate Moss collection products. I really like the contour, and I think the blush is quite pretty too. So we're gonna put those on. I will be using a different highlighter though. So this one is another eBay brush. Honestly, if you guys want one of these brush sets, I'll link it down below. They're really, really cheap. So I'm gonna take the contour shade and just pop that into my contour. So now my face is starting to match my body a little bit better, or pretty much does it match. There are some brighter parts, but hey, we always want that. Now I'm going to take Bronze Goddess by Estee Lauder, and I'm just going to apply the bronzer over top of my contour. There we go. Then just going back to the blusher in the kit here, and I'm going to apply that on my cheeks. So I'm using the brush by Real Techniques, which is the blush brush. It reminds me of Orgasm by NARS or Peach Passion by Estee Lauder. It's a really good dupe for those two. It's time for the eyebrows. I'm going to use the Anastasia Brow Pen in Universal Deep Shade. This is a product that just gives off a really, really natural finish, and I just don't want my eyebrows to look really over the top, so going for natural. That's how my eyebrows look with that pen. I think it's really nice. I know that they are quite full already, so I always feel like I look really intense with my eyebrows and no eye makeup. Oh well, what you gonna do? So now we get to use the Natasha Denona Lila palette. This is my brand new baby. I am so excited to have this. This is it. Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. So I'm going to be using this palette for my eyeshadow. This is the first time I'm going to be using it, so I just thought I might do some swatches just to get myself excited. Honestly, I'm not sure what I'm going to do today, so we're just going to get straight into it. I'm just going to swatch a few of the other colours off camera and decide what I want to do. So now we're going to go ahead and use Percy, which is this shade right here. I'm taking that on a domed fluffy brush, and I'm really, really lightly putting that into my socket and just above it. And that is crazy pigmented. I hardly used any of that, so that's amazing. So we're also gonna bring it quite far out. Then I'll take a little bit of that underneath my eye as well and connect it. I'm gonna go ahead and use this color right here, which is called Nude Vino. And this time I'm gonna bring it not as far out, so I'm just gonna bring it in the inner part of the crease, so just right in there. And then I'm also gonna bring that underneath my eye as well. Now we're gonna take a really dense brush, and I'm going to go ahead and take the color Amara, and we're just gonna keep that really close to the lid. I'm gonna bring it in like a halo, and just bring it all the way around like that. And then I'll take my blender brush. This has got just the same product from last time, no redipping, and just blend the edges really softly. So that is the kind of contouring done. So now I'm gonna go ahead and take some of this purple shade right here. The name of it is Amethyst. It's beautiful. And I'm gonna focus that just on the top of where I just put that other color. So basically, the halo area, not in the center. So we're going to be using Viola, which is this color here. Again, taking that on my finger, and I'm just going to press that not on top of it at the end, but on top of it in the middle there. So kind of like a rainbow effect. Don't worry too much if you are getting it in the center, because we're going to be putting a pop of color there anyway. So that is the pinky kind of shade. And if you feel like you need to grab a little bit more of the amethyst, just go ahead and redip. Just apply the amethyst on top, just like that. And that'll just add that color back in. Now I'm gonna take this pink, which is called Magnetic, and the pink is gonna go in the center, and we're just gonna slightly blend that out as well. So going back and forth between the colors, making sure they're all blended, and you can see that there's like a rainbow effect going on with them. So now I'm gonna take this fluffy brush and I'm gonna dip it into amethyst. It's the only reason I'm doing that is because I want the color to be slightly darker just in that crease, but I don't want it to be glittery, and so I wouldn't use a synthetic brush for this because it will pick up too much of the glitter, and that's just going to help it deepen in the crease. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do the under eyes now, which is going to be the same kind of thing. So we're going to start off with the amethyst color, taking my blending brush and just blending that away. Now I'm going to take a little bit of Viola again, and that is going to be in the center. And then I'm going to go ahead and take Magnetic again, and that is going to be in the center, like in the very center. So basically I've mimicked what I've done on the top, on the bottom as well. Now I'm going to go ahead and do a really beautiful bold color in the center, and this is going to create like a sunset basically. I'm going to take the shade here, Magnolia. It is a stunningly bright gold. We're going to take a synthetic brush like this little guy here. This is the Detailer brush by Real Techniques, and we're going to put that in the center. I'm actually going to blend this over top of the pink just slightly. I'm going to take my YSL Touche Eclat in number 3, and this time I'm going to use the tiniest little bit. I'm going to take a little bit more of the pink, Magnetic. Now I just want to simplify things by using a liquid eyeliner. This is by YSL. It is the Couture Eye Marker. Then we're going to go ahead and use the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Eye Pencil. This is amazing. It's just so good for for doing the waterline and things like that, because it doesn't budge. So this is a color that I use a lot. This is from the Sheinexo BH Cosmetics palette. I'm just going to use that blackish color right there. Take that on a little wee brush like this, and we're just going to go into the lash line and in the bottom there. And this is just going to add some depth. Put on some lashes now. These are by Love Diana, and I'm going to go for the bottom row. I'm going to take a black liner, which is the same liner I used in my tight line. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the waterline, which I think looks so much better. Now I need to clean up underneath my eye. I'm going to take a cotton bud with my concealer and just soften it. and that way it replaces it with concealer. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and take my brush and just go over that area so it doesn't look like a line. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use the contour kit. I'm going to take the banana powder there. My favorite mascara to use with fake eyelashes is the Estee Lauder Sumptuous Knockout Mascara. And then I take my finger and just dab off any excess on the edges of the lashes because I want the lashes to still look fluffy and pretty. I'm gonna take a little bit of the Magnolia color in the palette, which is that color right there, the one that we used in the center of the lid. I'm gonna use a little brush and I'm just gonna pop that right here. And then that is the eye makeup done. Oh my gosh, I love that palette so much. It's just so gorgeous. Look how amazing. It's so beautiful, beautiful. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do my lipstick. So the first product I'm gonna use is the Double Wear Stay in Place lip pencil, which is in clear. I don't wanna change the lip color that I'm about to use because I want it to stay genuine. So I'm gonna go around the edge. Now we're gonna use this Fenty Beauty lipstick. It's a matte lipstick and it's in Spanked. The detail is so beautiful. So hopefully this lipstick matches this look. I might need to change it, but I really wanna try this color out. That is so pigmented. So this is the lipstick with the makeup. I think it looks good in the viewfinder, but in person, it's a little bit too brownish red. It's so beautiful though. As you guys can see when that went on, the creaminess of that formula is insane. The pigment is incredible, super pigmented. And it does look really, really good and it didn't take much to put on. But I'm gonna have to change it because the color doesn't match. So I'll be right back with a new color choice. I found my Little Wee Tom Ford lipstick in Thomas. They come in minis. They are adorable. So this is the look with the lipstick on. I kind of like it actually. I think it looks really nice. But I was planning on using a little bit of lip liner. This is the Court K lip liner by Kylie. And we're gonna try that one out just to add some dimension and a little bit more cool tone into the lips. So I like to do this part after the lipstick's on. It's easier to blend them together. I really, really enjoy the Tom Ford lipstick, but I'm really gutted that I couldn't actually wear the Fenty lipstick because I actually really like the formula. It's incredible, you guys. If you haven't tried these lipsticks yet, definitely go into your closest Sephora or just purchase them online, purchase some of your favorite colors. They are amazing. Honestly, I can't say better things about them. The matte formula especially. I'm not sure if there are other formulas, but this formula was incredible. So I like the look of this lipstick. I think it looks really nice, but I'm gonna add a bit of lip gloss. This is Chanel Brilliant Lumiere Fluorescent Lip Shine in 6'5". I actually really enjoyed all my products today. The foundation, amazing. The eyeshadow palette, amazing. The lippy, incredible. Oh, I've forgotten one special thing, which is pretty crazy. I'm going to finish off with my Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter, and this color is in Riviera. So I'm gonna take my highlighting brush, which is my Morphe 510. And I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that on my cheekbones. I can't believe I almost forgot highlighter. And to finish off, I'm just gonna use this Glam Glow Glow Setter Makeup Setting Spray. This is a really nice sprayer as well, and this is a mini, obviously. But I usually buy minis if it's available in a mini, just in case I don't really like it, and otherwise, if I do, then it's really good for travel, and I'll buy myself a big one when I finish it, you know? It's beautiful. It feels like a mist. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment down below what your favorite product was that I tried out today, and also what you'd like to see me do next on my channel. That would be amazing. Of course, give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate it. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and you like videos like this one. Hopefully you guys have a lovely day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!